from Samasthiti. Inhale, raise the arms, gaze to the thumbs. Exhale, fold over the legs, relax the back of the neck. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step or hop back and lower down to Chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Staying here, finding a steady gazing point. Breathing deeply, stilling the body, stilling the mind. The end of the exhale, bend the knees and inhale, hop forward, long back. Exhale, release over the legs. Inhale, press the feet, keep the chest open, come all the way to stand. And exhale back into Samasthiti. Inhale, raising the arms. Exhale, keep the bandhas as you fold over. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, step or hop back, lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhaling over the toes, downward facing. Scanning the body, feeling your alignment from inside. And then breathing deeply. Bend the knees and inhale, hop forward, long back. Exhale over the legs. Inhale, press the feet as you rise up, gaze to the thumbs. Exhale, Samasthiti. Third one, inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling, Chaturanga. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, over the toes. Breathing fully. Have a look at your feet. See that they look like they're in Samasthiti position, just that they're separated. Feel that space between the hip bones, pulling in. Feel a connection between the two sitting bones. So you feel Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha. Bend the knees, inhale, hop. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, Samasthiti. Inhale to raise the arms. Exhale, folding over. Inhale, open the chest, belly in. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Feel your fingertips pressing into the floor. Notice the palm is slightly arched right in the center to feel the carpal tunnel arch. Reach the skin of the neck away from the ears and breathe. Bend the knees. hop. Inhale, long back. Exhale, elbows point to the back of the mat. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, Samastitihi. Inhale, last one. Exhaling. Inhaling, smooth breathing. Exhaling, smooth movements. Inhale, anchor your shoulder blades. Exhale, over the toes. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Find a steady gazing point. Feel the alignment of your body from the inside. And then focus on the breathing. Smooth, even breathing. Bending the knees. Inhale, hop. Exhale, folding towards the legs. Inhale, coming up to stand. Exhale, release the arms. Surya Namaskar B, bend the knees. Inhale, slide the hands over the knees, open the chest, check your Mula Bandha, interlace the fingers behind the head, reach the elbows to the ceiling, straighten the arms. Exhale, release over the legs, relax the back of the neck. Inhale, long back. Exhale, jump back, lower down. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, over the toes. Turn the left heel in at an angle, pull your right knee close to the chest, and place the toes in line with the thumb. Inhale, come all the way up, Virabhadrasana. Exhale, lower the hands, step back. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, downward facing. Turn the right heel in, pull the left knee close to the chest. Bring the foot just to the thumb. Inhale, all the way up, Virabhadrasana A. Exhale, place the hands, press the fingertips, lean forward, step back, lower. Inhale, gaze to the nose. Exhale, over the toes. Breathing here. Preparing to hop. Inhale, hop forward, chest open when you arrive. Exhale, head down. Inhale, Utkatasana, keep the knees together. Exhale, Samastitihi. Inhale, bend the knees, raise the arms, Utkatasana. Exhaling over the legs. Inhale, long back. Exhale, jump back. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Turn the left foot, step the right foot. Inhaling, Virabhadrasana A. Exhale, smooth movements all the way down. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, downward facing. And second side, left foot comes forward, raising the arms. Exhale all the way back down, trying not to rush. Inhale, exhale. Staying here, stilling the body, stilling the mind. Smooth, even breathing. Bend the knees and hop forward, long back. Exhale, release over the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana. Exhale, Samastitihi. Inhaling, Utkatasana. Exhaling, fold. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, jumping. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Inhale, step forward. This time you're going to straighten that front leg. Slide the fingertips back so they're underneath the shoulders. And then bring your right hand to the top of the right thigh. Press that thigh back as you place the other hand on the outside of the foot. Revolve Trikonasana. It's a little longer than you're used to. Opening the chest. Gaze to the upper hand. Bend that front knee. As you do so, open the chest and raise the arms up. Exhale, put the hands back on the floor, step back, Chaturanga. Upward facing, downward facing. Stepping the left foot forward this time, straightening that front leg. Shoulders and wrists align, lengthen through the spine. Place your left hand on the top of the thigh. Press that thigh back. Right hand firm into the floor. Pressing that hand into the floor to help open the chest. Raising the arm. Parvrita Trikonasana. Bend the front knee. Raise the arms up, Virabhadrasana A. Exhale, press the hands, step back, Chaturanga. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, over the toes. Resting here for a moment. Bend the knees, inhale, hop forward. Exhale, bending at the tops of the thighs. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Samastitihi. And again, inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hop, Chaturanga. Inhale, open chest, strong legs. Exhale, downward facing. Turn the left foot, step the right foot. This time, bend that front knee so the knee's over the heel. Open the hips, open the chest. Parsvakonasana, gazing to that upper hand. Press into the feet. Inhale, come up to stand. Virabhadrasana B. Gazing to that front hand. And then reversed warrior. Pick up the right arm over the head. Straightening that front knee. Lengthen the right side. Trikonasana. Gazing to the upper hand. Press the feet, inhale, come up, reverse Trikonasana, opening the right side, bend that front knee, lengthening out. This time you're going to bring the arm on the inside of the thigh, wrap the other arm around, Parsvakonasana, bound behind the back. Straightening the front knee, binding in a Trikonasana. And then release, put both hands to the floor, step back, lower. Inhale to open the chest, exhale over the toes, preparing for the second side. Stepping the left foot forward, opening the hips and the chest, Parsvakonasana, front knee directly over the heel. Gazing to the upper hand while keeping the back of the neck long. Inhale, press the feet, Virabhadrasana B. Gazing to those front fingertips. And reversed warrior. Right hand down the back leg, opening the left side. Keeping that left side long, straighten the front knee, and lengthen over for Trikonasana. Gazing to the upper hand, feel the lower abdominals pulling in, strong legs. Press firm into the feet. Inhale, come up. Reverse Trikonasana, opening the left side. And bend the front knee, lengthening forward, wrapping the arm under that front thigh, bringing the other arm around, binding behind the back, opening the chest. Place the hands to the floor, step back, lower down. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog, gazing between the feet. Long neck, no tension in the jaw, no tension in the neck. Bending the knees, looking forward, and hop. Long spine. Exhale, head down. Bend the knees, Utkatasana, knees touch. Exhale, Samastitihi. And again, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hop, lower down. Inhale, strong legs here, strong bandhas. Exhale, over the toes. Step the right foot forward, coming onto the heel. Slide your fingertips back so they're under the shoulders. Open the chest, lengthen through the spine. Then, turn the right hip out about 10 degrees, letting the knee and the foot follow so you're only on the outside edge of that front foot. Place the hands on the inside of the leg. If you feel ready, you can bring your forearms down to the floor. Look down your body, check both hips are the same distance from the floor. Breathing deeply, pulling lower abdominals in, press the left heel away. Coming back onto the hands, back into straight arms. See if you can open the hips, keeping the outer foot firmly into the floor, and it's an awkward Trikonasana. Breathing here, lengthen through the spine. Place both hands down, and then straighten that front foot and see if it feels comfortable to work towards a split position. Lowering down towards the floor, or keep both hands on the floor. Maybe you raise your arms up, maybe you bind forward, folding over that front leg, breathing deeply. Inhale, lift up, press the hands, slide that back foot back, and Chaturanga. Inhale, open the chest, exhale, downward facing. And inhale, step the left foot forward, coming onto the heel. Slide your fingertips back under the shoulders. Feel like both the upper inner thighs are working towards Mula Bandha, sliding towards each other. Bend that front knee, externally rotating the hip. Place both hands on the inside of that leg. Make sure you're not hanging out in the ankle. No pain at all in the knee. Lower down onto the forearms. Have a look at your body. Check both hips are level. The back leg is straight. Push that back heel away. Then coming back onto the hands, keep that front leg externally rotated. Place the hand on the floor. Open the right hand up towards the ceiling for this awkward Trikonasana, a little longer than usual. And slide the right hand back to the floor, come back up onto the heel, and slide the front foot away, seeing if you can work into a full split. If you feel comfortable, picking up the arms, raising them up, and then folding over that front leg. Place the hands back on the floor, push the hands, step the foot back into a Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing, exhale, downward facing. Breathing deeply. Now, step the right foot forward and pick up that left leg. See if you can keep both hips level from the floor, pushing the upper heel well away from you, feeling your strength in your legs, strength in the lower belly. And then start to open the upper hip up towards the ceiling. Bring some weight into that right hand and see if you can pick up the left arm for a half moon position. Flexing the upper foot and then bring both hands back to the floor and see if you can reach the upper foot all the way up to the ceiling, walking your hands towards the standing foot for a standing split. See if you can bring one hand off the floor, place it back down, bring the other hand off the floor and place it back to the floor. Step the fingertips forward and then bend the upper knee. See if you can reach your hand, the left hand behind, taking the ankle and reaching the hand and the ankle away from one another to open like a Natarajasana. Opening the chest. And release the hand, release the foot back to the floor, step both feet back, lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, exhale, downward facing. Stepping the left foot forward this time, walking the fingertips forward, straightening that foot out, legs straight behind you, hips level to start with. And then start to open the right hip so it feels like it's coming over the left hip. And pick up the hand, open the chest for a half moon. Activating the upper foot. And allowing the right fingertips come down. Pick up the upper foot, reaching it all the way up to the ceiling. Standing split. Slide the hands beside the standing foot. Reaching up with the opposite foot. See if you can lift one hand from the floor, place it down, lift the other hand from the floor, and place it back down. Now, slide the fingertips forward, open the chest away from the floor. Reach your right hand behind you, bending the upper knee, and see if you can get a hold of your upper ankle. From there, resisting the hand from the ankle, opening the knee so it feels like your foot is reaching up to the ceiling, a tiny little back bend. And release both hands down to the floor, step back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Breathing here. And bend the knees, hop around your legs. So around the hands, around the legs, place the hands on the calves, push into the calves and try to bring your torso through the legs. If it's possible, you're reaching around your back and trying to clasp the hands. And then feeling like you're going to straighten the legs, open the chest, keeping the bind, pressing firm into the feet, pulling in the lower abdominals, bringing yourself through the legs. Then slightly bend the knees, look on the floor, and you're going to step your feet back like you're walking back, seeing if you can keep the bind, and then walking back forward. It's a little bit unusual, this position, Disse Basana. It's from second series. Next, Release the hands, place them back on the calves, and see if you can bring your heels towards one another. And then interlace the fingers around the ankles, behind the head. Place the hands on the floor, and keeping the elbows over the wrists, squeeze your legs onto the arms, and see if you can straighten your legs into Tittibhasana. Slide one leg back, other leg back, and step or hop back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, open chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths. Now, lift your heels from the floor and pick up the right leg, making a straight line from the heel to your wrist. And then slide your front knee forward so it comes right behind the right wrist onto the floor. Fingertips on the floor beside you. Open the chest. And if you're ready, you're going to slide your left arm so the arm comes in front of your right knee, and wrap your right arm behind and see if you can get your toes behind the back for a little spinal twist. And release the toe behind you. Come up forward. Make a pillow with your hands and put your forehead on this pillow. Relaxing here, relaxing the hips. And then you're going to swivel that back leg around and bring the foot in front of the front knee for a spinal twist. Ardha Matsyendrasana. If it's okay, you can wrap your arm all the way around that front tibia, taking your foot with that right hand. Reach the left arm behind and see if you can wrap and hold your thigh behind the back. Squeeze the abdominals, lengthen through the spine. And then releasing the bind and stack the knees on top of one another. Place the hands on the heels, lift the sitting bones, let the skin fall where it feels natural. And then if it feels comfortable, you can walk your hands forward, pressing into the hands still to keep the chest feeling like it's working a little bit away from the knees to lengthen through the spine. And then walk the hands back, press into the hands, lift yourself, sitting on the lower heel. Bring your hands in front of your knee and see if you can balance here. You have to squeeze hard, Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha. And then pick up the left hand, bend the elbow, and see if you can reach the hands behind the back, holding the hands, opening the chest, gazing upwards. Releasing the hands, press the hands on the floor, lifting up, hopping back, Chaturanga. Inhaling, exhaling. And this time, coming up high on the heels, pick up the left foot, make a straight line, heel to wrist, pulling the abdominals in. Bend that upper knee, place the knee forward, and then slide your right leg back. Fingertips on the floor, open the chest for this pigeon pose. Exhale, fold forward, slide your right arm down, pick up your left arm, reaching it around the back to see if you can clasp that toe behind you. Relax the hips here, and then bring the hands forward, make a pillow with your palms, and place the forehead on that pillow. And then walking back up, slide that back leg around, Ardha Matsyendrasana, sole of the foot just on the outside of that front knee. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist. If you can, you're wrapping that arm around the tibia, bringing the right hand around, seeing if you can get a hold of your thigh behind you. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, rotate. And release the bind. And trying to stack the knees on top of one another. Press your heels, lift the sitting bones comfortably, and walk the hands forward. Relax the forehead down, but keep length in the spine. Feel your sitting bones still trying to ground towards the floor. And bring the hands forward, lift up, slide your feet together. See if you can sit on the heels, squeeze Mula Bandha, interlace the fingers over the knees, balancing here. And then lift the right arm, interlace the fingers, open the chest, gazing upwards, trying to reach the elbows away from one another, like you're going to pull the hands off the back. And release both hands to the floor, lifting up, hopping back, Chaturanga. Inhale, exhale, over the toes. Breathing deeply. Relax the jaw, relax the forehead. And jumping through to sit. Dandasana, straight arms, straight legs, sitting bones sliding towards one another, feeling the pelvic floor lift, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. Exhale, fold forward, taking a bind for Parsvakonasana, lengthening through the spine. Feel the skin of the upper buttocks sliding towards the sitting bones, and skin of the low ribs reaching in the opposite direction, lengthening the lower back. And then releasing, lean back, straighten the legs, slide the hands behind you, and press into the hand Parsvakonasana, lower belly pulling inwards. Exhale, release, both hands to the floor, crossing at the ankles. Squeeze yourself into this tiny little ball. W arms, place the hands, press into the hands, slide the feet through, and jump back. Chaturanga. Now you're going to lower yourself down to the floor. Straighten the legs behind you. Feel the kneecaps lifting from the floor. Palms beside the waist, and then open the chest. And exhale, downward facing. Hop forward, hopping through the arms. Lean back, slowly lowering all the way down to the floor. Bending the knees so the soles of the feet are on the floor, and then flexing the feet and pressing the soles of the feet up towards the ceiling. Check your lower abdominals are pulling in. Straighten the arms. Pull the chin into the chest. Lift the shoulders from the floor. And see if you can bring your legs a little bit towards the floor. Now, lower the left leg to the floor. Right knee into the chest. Lower the right leg, left knee into the chest. And switching back and forth. Trying to feel like your lower abdominals are pulling through the body all the way down towards the floor. Switching legs. Keep switching legs back and forth. Feel like your knee is going to come and reach towards your forehead. And then both knees to the chest. Relax the neck. Relax the head on the floor. Once again, lift the chin, lift the chest, interlace the fingers behind the head, squeeze the elbows, bend one knee, and you're going to reach one elbow to the opposite knee and going back and forth. Feel the strengthening of the lower abdominals, in fact, all the abdominals, just going back and forth, opposite elbow to opposite arm. And then releasing, bringing the knees to the chest, relax the neck muscles. And And flexing the feet, bringing the feet up towards the ceiling, and left leg towards the floor. Don't let it touch the floor. Right leg straight. And pick up the forehead again. And this time we're going to do the same project, but with straight legs. Elbows reaching to the opposite knee. Keep switching legs. Feel the lower abdominals pressing towards the sacrum. Sacrum trying to push into the floor. And then when you're finished, both knees to the chest, head down, breathing. And if you feel okay, rocking up to sit and jumping back, Chaturanga, upward facing, downward facing. And sliding forward, place the elbows down to the floor, squeezing the elbows as you do so, and coming to this forearm plank. Press the heels away from you. See, if you look down the body is straight, level from the floor. And bend the knees, relaxing back, lift the elbows, reach the sitting bones away from you. Lengthen the spine. Swivel the elbows, place the elbows back down, back into this plank. This time, pulling the right knee towards the right arm. And then switching sides, left knee to the left arm. Strong body. And knees to the floor. Lengthen through the spine. You can pick up the hands so you're on the fingertips. And slowly releasing the buttocks, releasing the arms alongside the body for child's pose. And again, downward dog, and lean forward, coming all the way down to the floor, forearms on the floor. Pick up the feet, lengthening the ankles, forearms on the floor, pull with the forearms, feel the chest reaching forward, lengthening the spine here, but strong legs. Tuck the toes under, press the heels away from you. Pulling with the forearms, long belly, long lumbar. Shoulder blades anchoring, pressing into like they're going to come through the front of the body. And then release. Place the hands behind you, palms down. Press the palms, feel the chest opening, and then pick up the feet. Now just swivel and put the tops of the hands on the floor. Place the hands beside the waist, keeping the legs from the floor. Press into the hands, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lean forward, plank. Lower down. Forearms on the floor, Sphinx Pose. And this time, bending the knees. Flex the feet. The knees are a little bit apart. Feet together. Feel the inside edges of the feet together. And then reach behind you. Thumbs on the soles of the feet. See if you can swivel at the elbows. Bekasana. Pressing the tops of the feet into the floor using the arms. But press the toes into the hands. Don't squish your toes. And release the legs. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Leaning forward, plank pose, lowering back to the floor. Slide the hands forward. Pull with the forearms, bend the knees. Flex the feet. Hold your ankles behind you, and this time feel like you're going to reach the feet all the way up to the floor. Low ribs are on the floor. Anchor the heads of the shoulders. Don't pull at the rotator cuffs, and strengthen the hamstrings. Exhale, release, upward facing, downward facing. Lengthen the spine, counter pose, and lower down. Child's pose, resting here. Releasing the upper back. Bring the hands beside the knees, rolling up, sitting up, opening the chest. And then just come to sit on either sides of the ankles, extending the legs out, slowing the breath. Hands on the legs, rolling down to come to lying down on the back. Check the rate of the heart is slowing down. Elbows beside the waist, lift the shoulders up towards the ears, relaxing across the chest, relaxing the upper back, relaxing the neck. Check there's a cervical curve. And when you're ready, pressing into the elbows, placing the buttocks into the hands, pressing the heels a little bit away from the face. And then if it's okay, you can go a little bit deeper, sliding the hands down a little bit down the back, but just being aware that the neck feels comfortable. If you can once again, slide the hands a little bit lower, but stopping wherever it feels like it's comfortable for the neck. Relaxing the forehead, engaging the lower abdominals. Gazing towards the navel. Check the arms are taking the weight. Your neck is not taking the weight of the body. And then when you're ready, allowing the legs to come down. Halasana. Interlace the fingers behind the back, pressing the arms into the floor to help keep the neck released away from the floor. Lower abdominals pulling in. And then when you're ready, Karnapidasana. Knees come towards the ears, squeezing the ears with the knees. Keep that length, feeling like you're making space in the spine. And then straighten the legs, lift the legs all the way back up, and either you bring the legs into a lotus pose or a half lotus or just a cross-legged position. Place the hands on the knees, see if you can balance here. Ardha Padmasana. And then bring the knees towards the ears. Wrap your arms around the legs. Pindasana. Relaxing the breathing, relaxing the forehead. And then place the hands behind you, slowly rolling out. Take a hold of the feet, press into the elbows, lift the chest up. Matsyendrasana. Allowing the top of the head to come to the floor. Make sure there's no compression in the neck. Hold your feet, press the elbows, feel the strength of the spine reaching up towards the ceiling. Breathing fully. And then unraveling the legs, straightening the arms. Uttanapadasana. Keep feeling like the muscles around the vertebrae are reaching through to the front body. And then releasing. Placing the elbows in the floor, legs over the head, and Chaturanga, backward somersault, pushing into the hands, squeezing the belly muscles, and rolling over the head. Stepping yourself forward, downward facing dog. And hopping through the arms, coming to a sitting position. You can either come into full lotus, half lotus, or no lotus, just a comfortable sitting position. You can do one leg or the other leg. Wrapping the arms behind, holding the elbows or holding the toes, and sitting forward, placing the forehead on the floor. If your forehead doesn't reach the floor, put the hands forward and keep some weight into the hands. Or place a bolster or block under the forehead so that you're able to relax the neck muscles. And then coming back up to a sitting position, keeping the bind behind the back, tuck the chin. Open the chest, lengthen the spine, finding Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. Sliding the hands behind you, open the chest, and letting the head come back. Inhale, coming back up to sitting, placing the hands on the knees, tuck the chin, straight arms, straight wrists, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha engaged. And then put the hands on either sides of the thighs, pick up the knees, press into the hands, lift the sitting bones from the floor. Breathing fully. And then bring the hands forward, squeeze the elbows towards each other, elbows into the navel, and see if you can do the jump from here. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. And slowly walking or jumping to sit, lying down, staying in a Shavasana pose. I would say it's nice to stay about 20 minutes, allowing the hands to open, the toes to open to the sides, completely releasing all the muscles into the floor. Namaste.